Hi, Benny, it's just on TV, back with another video, and Rangers were in cup action yesterday in the Betfred semi-final at Hampden, where it finished Rangers 3, Hearts 0, goals from Philippe Hollander and a double from Alfredo Morelos. And the starting 11 that played last night was McGregor nets, back 4, Taverner, Goldson, Hollander and Barisic, midfield 3 of Jack, Davis and Kamara, up front Ojo on the right, Morelos and Ken, and it seemed a bit of a strange team anyway. I think it felt like Rangers seemed to lack a bit of creativity. Davis, or I think most of the team were a bit sluggish in the first half. Morelos was trying to do something, was having to even drop deep further to try and create something. Jack was trying to at least get a bit of rhythm going for Rangers to get something going, but Hearts kind of did what they do, was just defending the unit, try and get the ball up now and again. But later on, I think about half an hour, Rangers started to get into the game, and whether it was through a corner or a throw in, trying to do something, they were starting to look like a team that was starting to possibly, gonna get a goal at some point. And Rangers did in the 45th minute. Rangers get a corner, it gets whipped in. I think it was Better or someone heads the ball out. A lot of people go out, and I think Jack gets the ball, passes to Morelos, who just puts the ball straight across, and Philippe Hollander comes in and taps in to make it 1-0. And yeah, Rangers go in at 1-0 at half time, and I think second half, or during half time, I think Gerrard said a lot when you saw, I think, say about a minute after, or just as the full half-time whistle went, Hearts sent players out to warm up. Rangers, I think, waited till a couple of minutes after, so I'm guessing there was a few words that was said. And second half, Rangers looked very different team that played in the first half. I think a lot of players started to wake up and play better. And 2 minutes after from half time, Rangers get the goal. Taverner gets the ball, puts the ball across, and Morelos taps in to make it 2-0. And yeah, Rangers, as soon as the goal went in, Hearts just seemed to be a bit more deflated, didn't kind of want to do much. But the biggest surprise in the first half with Hearts was that they made 2 subs, and come the second half they only had 1 left, and Rangers kept going and going, and finally got the third. Ken on the left runs in, looks up, cuts the ball across to Morelos, so just blasts it past the goalkeeper to make it 3-0. And I think that was kind of like job done, and Rangers, or Gerrard, started to make some changes. Joe Aribo was the first sub to come on for Ryan Kent, and then 11 minutes later, Rangers made their second with Scott Arfield replacing Stephen Davis. And the last change was Defoe for Aribo, Ojo, sorry, and Rangers just saw the game out. There was some weird bookings. I know Defoe got one for a plant elbow, but the biggest farce was Ryan Jack. I think it was Naismith whacked or hit Goldson, who went down, and I think obviously Naismith, or a Hearts player, Naismith went, I think, to kind of say, get up, never touch Kane. I think so. Jack, I think probably like anyone, was pushed him out the way to kind of say, leave him alone kind of thing. And yeah, ref called Naismith over, blabbed a bit, and Ryan got booked as well. But yeah, it was a was a good performance overall. I think going to the team performance wise, I think McGregor had a good game, even though he had a few saves now and then, but I'd say probably deserved a 6. Taverner, I think probably a 7. I think he had a lot, or second half especially, played a lot better. Goldson, I'd probably say 6. He didn't really have much, but he had, I think, a head and a few chances in the overall game, which he did okay. Hollander, I think, a 6 as well, had a good game. So I think it's going to be interesting to see if this will possibly be, the main centre back pairing. We'll obviously wait and see. Barisic, I think I'd give him probably a 7. I think he had I'll give 7. I would have given him 8, but I think just because in the first half it almost looked as if it was just Kamara and Barisic on the left, and it didn't help him to kind of go forward. But when he started to kind of get more ball and even the ball to put crosses in, he got better. So you know what, I'm gonna give him 8. It did have a good game. I think Davis, I'll give a 7. I think first half he did okay, but looked very off. And second half, I think as the game went on, he looked a lot better. So I'll give him a 7. Kamara, I'll give a 6. I think it was kind of the Kante role of sit back, clear up, and yeah, did a good job, played full 90 minutes as well. So I'll give him a 7. I think Jack, I want to say a 9 or a 10. I think probably a 9 only. I'd give him a 10. I know he got subbed, but I think he tried everything. He was defending, tackling, tracking back, trying to go forward, and had a very good game. Unlucky with a few shots. He had one that he tried to hit off the ground. But yeah, a 9 for Jack. Ojo, I think probably a 7. I think he looked, I don't know, like Davis. I think first half looked really lost. Second half, or as the second half started and more the ball was getting played to him, or he looked a lot better than he has been. I think confident. He's starting to play with a bit more confidence and had a decent game. Ken, I'd give a 7. I think first half, or maybe 20, half an hour, looked absolutely. He looked almost like he was unfit or was injured. He just didn't seem to get the ball and go and put balls in. He seemed to kind of be a bit not himself. But I think second half he got a lot better and seemed to do a lot, drive more, and obviously set Morelos' goal up. So he had a good game. Morelos, I'd probably give him a 9. I would have given him a 10. I think with the offsides, apparently with his third, and having to try and work, have to basically play almost like a midfielder to try and get Rangers going. If which I've got nothing wrong, but I think it was probably good to play more up front. But yeah, I had a game and I'll give him 9. Subs, I'd probably give them all 5s. They did okay. And yeah, big thanks to everyone that's been watching, and we'll see what happens on Thursday. I think Rangers have got Porto at home on Thursday, so yeah, very big game there. But big thanks to everyone that's been watching. If you're new or haven't, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to support the channel, and I'll probably see you in the next video. Alright guys, I'm out.